friends, you are here for DIY succulents with me, Azra. I am the head of youth services at the Nesmith Library. We'll wait a couple minutes while people come in. Today we're going to be doing a craft that's adult friendly and also another one that's kid friendly. And I hope that everyone's been having a really good week. Looks like we're going to have finally some good weather. I know many of you have been probably outside gardening and hiking and walking and things like that. I've definitely been doing all of those things. Although, disclaimer, I will tell you I am not always the person with the green thumb, so I'll give some references that you can use for if you're looking to garden with succulents. And this is the first craft that we have. Again, I'm Azra. It is nice to see you guys again. And this is just a regular hardcover book. And you can tell people that a librarian told you that it's okay to cut a book up, especially if you have some that you're about to give away. The craft with this one is best to be done with a hardcover and not a soft cover. And the reason why that this is more of an adult one is because you're going to be using an X-Acto knife. But if you wanted to do it with kids, then you are more than welcome to do the cutting yourself and then have them decorate it. And so what I did first is I took just some regular white glue and kind of created a film that you can't really see, but I let it kind of soak in for a few minutes and then I wiped it and let it dry. It doesn't have to be all glued down for you to cut down the sheets or take the sheets out. So what you want to do is take a ruler, anything with just a straight edge, and create a box, and then take the X-Acto knife and just kind of keep going and just take a few sheets out at a time. It's actually really therapeutic to do it. And so what you do is create maybe about ½ an inch or so for a box or however much you need for your succulents. And then what you can do after you're done is to go back and glue a little bit more and let it dry. And definitely let it dry. I know I get impatient, but what ends up happening from personal experience is you don't let it dry and then you have dirt and glue all mixed up together. So definitely let it dry. And then as you can see, it's not perfect. You got some rough edges. I had some trouble in the corners. But what's great is you're gonna hopefully decorate it and fill it with the succulents, so don't feel like it has to be perfect. And I'll actually post a picture of one that I did a couple of years ago that's all decorated. And so you're probably wondering, all right, so I've got this, I have my succulents, where can I get my succulents? A lot of grocery stores have them in the plant section. Or if you have a plant friend, you can ask for clippings, because you can just take a clipping of a succulent and put it in succulent-friendly dirt. Although, admittedly, I have used just regular plain dirt, but that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. And you can just, of course, I would recommend decorating it first and then filling it. And you can use things like just regular kids watercolors. You can use markers, you can use anything like that. And then to kind of decorate these sort of rough edges that might not be covered by dirt, take the extra paper that you've cut out and you can do fun things like make petals. So all I did was just cut out some petals, do watercolor, again, just the kids' regular watercolor, and I added a little button, if you can see. And then what you can do is just go ahead and put it on those kind of rough looking edges. And you can also use hot glue, but if you don't have hot glue, this should be more than fine. And so you can kind of do that. And then once you've decorated it, you can fill it in with the dirt and the succulents. So we've got a couple here, courtesy of my husband. And you can kind of just create a little garden area. And so you can kind of put it on the edge, let it hang out. There's a couple different ones here. There's a little kind of cacti one that you can also put in, and then just fill it in with the dirt. You don't have to water it that much. That's what's the beauty of the succulents. And you can just kind of either put it on a bookshelf. You can do a hanging bookshelf, which is really cool. I like that kind of idea. And then you're pretty much done. You can give this as a gift, especially for Mother's Day. Hint, hint. That's coming up soon. And if your mom or your grandmother or a special mom friend is really into plants, this is an awesome gift to give. And it's really easy to do and easy to decorate as well. And so the other craft that I have is a little bit more for kids. This is just kind of a regular planter, but if you look closely, you can see newspaper. So what I did is I just took some regular old newspaper, cut it into strips, doesn't have to be fancy, and I used, just to give you an idea, I used a couple different things. I used some crayons, so you can see right here, just crayons, and then used some watercolors. So you can see the watercolor is kind of fun and bright. And then I used some markers. And again, all of this is either you have it in your house or you can find it easily at the grocery store. And all I did was just take some regular glue, that's it, and I glued it on, and I cut it to size and made sure to just kind of pinch around here. And that's really it. A fun tip that I have, it's kind of weird, but again, you have it in your cabinet if you don't have any ceiling paint or anything like that, is just some nail polish. And what you can do with it to kind of tidy up these sort of slivers is just to put some nail polish on it. And this is a fun craft that you can do with any age kids because they love to color, they love to decorate. Even itty bitty bitty kids can scribble on the newspaper. You can glue it on, and then again, fill it with a succulent dirt, put it in, and it's a gift that's made even by you. I mean, as an adult, I won't judge. This was fun for me to make myself. So definitely send us your pictures. Let us know how it worked out for you. I'll be posting some fun books that you can check out on Hoopla for succulents, so you can learn about succulents from the experts. And of course, there's Cloud Library and Libby as well. And if you don't have a library card, you can definitely email info@nesmithlibrary.org or email one of us. We're always happy to answer your questions. This week we have an escape room. We have another event with Maria, our adult services librarian. And of course we have our videos online from previous story times, and we're definitely planning some more. My family just got some chicks, so I'm thinking about doing a chick story time. Watch out for that. And again, this was just really fun, really easy to do. You don't have to have a green thumb. Succulents are pretty forgiving as plants. And so you can create the book craft that I showed you and do really simple decorations like the petals with some watercolors. And of course you have this one with newspaper that you can do with marker, crayon, or watercolors. So if you have any questions, feel free to email or comment. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.